Hello, my artist of life, beautiful light of love. Welcome to another video in the art of loving, where we love ourselves and therefore we create every aspect of our life in love. And our life truly is the greatest masterpiece that we create. That is why we are the artists, because we hold that power of transforming and seeing all of the darkness maybe in our lives and transforming it in love and transforming ourselves in our potential, expanding. And let's get into the video today. So today's video is going to be about the feeling that we hold of feeling important. And some may think that that might be egotistical, but I think it's very much on the contrary. I think so many of us walk on this earth feeling that we are not important, and on we put ourselves last on the list, and that truly is such a disgrace to ourselves and such just not a place we want to create our life from, because it is not from a divine place, it is not from a place of true potential. And this isn't a video to put blame on you or anyone, because I have created from that place. But it is a video to spark activation of the divine truth within you, the divine truth of your worth and the divine truth of your importance, in order for you to create from a different place and not from that lack state, but a true place of abundance. And I have created from a place of feeling not important. And what does that look like? That looks like putting everyone before yourself, putting yourself last, and then you don't even have enough energy to pour into yourself, or you don't even think to pour into yourself because you're putting all of your energy so externally. And yes, giving is so beautiful. Giving is a beautiful thing to do when it truly comes from a place of love, though. When it truly comes from a place of inner abundance, and not why did that? I'm sorry, I laughed at myself. And not from this lack place of trying to get someone's love and not just receive it. And there's this difference between truly receiving and getting. Getting has this energy that you want to really just like hold super tightly. There's this fear that comes with that because you fear that it will leave you. But receiving, there's openness, there's love, there's flow. And it's really so much about those little nuances that are not that little, because they are your energy. They are the energy from which you create. They are the energy with which you do things. And that energy holds so much power in what you attract, and therefore what is reflected back to you. I don't think so many of us don't know how much our energy and the intention behind how we move in this earth, how much that truly impacts the reality that then is reflected back to us. The intention, the energy behind it. That's why it's so important to see and move with love. That energy is so important. The law of attraction truly does mirror that back to you then. If you're moving from a place of not from that, from like a true place of inner love, then you also then see that, and it's mirrored back to you in other people doing that to you. And so I genuinely believe that if we want to move with love, if moving with love is so important, if we want to receive moving in love, there we go, that's what I wanted to say. If we want to receive others moving in love towards us, then we also have to act and move in love towards others, but most importantly towards ourselves, because the world will reflect back to us where we are not moving in love to ourselves, to others, because we are in a relationship with ourselves as well, not just to others. So now I will read a poem for you from my book, Helping People Breathe, because yes, I'm also a poet and an author. You can find my books. I have 2 books currently out, with more coming in the future for sure, but you can find those linked down below. And so, this poem poem or collection of words. Like I've mentioned previously, some are poems and some are more like thoughts and collections of words. But I mentioned this before, but I will mention it again. That sometimes we don't need a lot of words to get something across, and even just short sentences have such a profound effect on us, on like activating something within us. And like it takes truly a moment, a second, a word, a sentence to like click something within us and completely shift our whole entire energy. So, yes, this is what it says. No matter how important someone tried to make me feel, if I did not move myself to the top of my priority list, if I did not see that I am important first to myself, no matter how important someone tried to make me feel, I would simply never feel important. So, that collection of words slash poem, that really shows, with that, I want to show how it's so important to place yourself important to yourself, because you will never receive that externally if it's not coming from internally being filled. And if it does come externally, then you'll always live in fear of it leaving you, of you losing it. That's why I'm so adamant on this internal work and like unlocking the truths within you, of unlocking your worthiness within you, of unlocking this feeling of divine love within you, of unlocking this feeling of divine importance within you. Because once you unlock it within yourself and you truly feel it, then nothing externally can take that away from you. It is rooted within you. It is this pillar within you, a pillar from which you move and walk and create. And the title of this video is Move Like God Sent You. And that's how I want you to start viewing yourself. And some people might hear this poem and say it's egotistical to put yourself as important in your life, or that's coming from such an ego place. And I do not believe so. If you want, I will make a whole nother video on the difference between self-love and if it's egotistical or not. I will make that video anyway, but please comment if you are interested in that it's coming from an ego place. And I genuinely don't believe so. And that ties into moving like God sent you, because God's divine love lives within us. God sent us on this earth. Our life was gifted to us by God. And so, not placing ourselves and not moving in this world as important is not moving how we are meant to move. We are meant to move as important, but not as important and feeling better, as honoring our life, as honoring ourselves, as filling ourselves from the inside out, moving with this divinity within us that then spreads and shines to others. And it is seeing ourselves as important, our needs as important, knowing that our reality is created from within us. And so if we're not placing ourselves as important, not treating ourselves right, not constantly looking externally and putting all our energy into things that don't truly serve us, and that maybe if we took a second to think about it, are not actually as important to us as we think, then we're not creating a life that is truly in connection with ourselves, our important, and in connection with God. Because once we tap into that importance, we're connected to God too. We are moving in this connection of love where it's not egotistical. It is from a place of a heart-centered place, that importance to us. And so, moving with importance, what does that even look like? Moving like God sent you. That means saying no when you feel like you want to say no. And that seems so simple, but I know myself and so many other people who have such a hard time because they fear that love leaving them on the outside if they say no, even though they feel like they want to say no in a situation. that means, like, you know what, maybe allowing yourself to rest today, even though, because your body is calling you to do that, even though your mind is telling you that you shouldn't. Placing yourself as important means even allowing yourself to say those words to yourself. Say, yes, I am important. My energy is important. The way I move and show up in this world is important. When I enter a room, my energy is felt. It is important. My voice is important. My being is important. Because your absence will be felt. If your absence is felt, why would your being not be important? Why would your energy not be important? And I think it's important to treat every person with such importance, that when you walk into a room, you don't just walk in and you want to hide and like no one see you. No, you are important. Let your energy be felt. Say hello, say hi, honor the fact that you are living, that you are breathing, that you are walking, that you are moving. Honor your life. Move like God sent you into every room, feeling your importance, not wanting to shrink and hide, but allow yourself to expand, allow yourself to be felt, allow yourself to honor the life you were gifted. Allow yourself to do that. See your importance. See your importance. And I know that that might not be as easy as it seems. And with a lot of my videos, the words that I say seem so simple, right? Just move with importance. They seem so simple, but I know from personal experience that once you like unlock that within you, it's like your whole entire being like gets shifted, and like everything that like doesn't serve that like core belief, like this innate truth within you, gets like shifted and rewired. And it happens in like it's not just that simple as hearing that, you know. It is, but it's not, because also like you hear it and then you have to like now move in a different way in this world with that divine truth within you. So yes, allow yourself to move with importance today. Allow yourself to truly feel that, to truly honor that. And if you're looking for someone to hold space for you as you're uncovering your divine importance, uncovering your divine love, uncovering your divine worth, and like unlocking and truly tapping into that potential, I am inviting 5 women on a 13-week long journey called Diamond of the Season. These are 13 one-on-one sessions with me where I hold space for you and leading you and guiding you towards unblocking what is keeping you from not feeling innately worthy and feeling that innate importance within you, and reclaiming that and then integrating that so you can move and create from a true place of feeling worthy, of feeling important, and allowing your external world to reflect that as you are filled from the inside. And for more information, you can click the video called You Are a Walking Miracle. And this does begin the week of June 1st, so message me as soon as you can to claim your spot. And if you're watching this after June 1st, message me anyway, and message me on Instagram, because maybe there's another offer that is perfect just for you. You could also check out my one-on-one activation sessions down below and book a one-on-one activation session. And what is a one-on-one activation session, you might be asking? Well, there are sessions where we truly see what is maybe keeping you from tapping into a certain potential in a certain area of your life, what's blocking you in that, and together we alchemize that, shining light and love on that, and then expanding in your potential and allowing you to move now and create from that place of potential, not that place of from a place of something that's not serving you, and truly allowing you to expand and truly be your authentic self and move the way you innately feel you want to move in this world. And if you want to check out my books, like I said, they are linked down below, both of my books. And I am wishing you a beautiful and lovely day today. Like, comment, subscribe to become part of this soul family, and move with importance today. Move like God sent you, because God did send you on this earth, and your presence is important, your voice is important, your being, your energy, you are important. And allow yourself to feel that. Feel your importance. Have a beautiful, beautiful, and lovely day today.